Colette, a 10-win streak comes to a close here at Ainsley Park today. What do you assess of that defeat against Glasgow City?
It was a tough one to take. I think there was quite a few debatable calls from the ref. I think if we just got our chances, it would have been a closer game.
Obviously you came on as a sub, brought one back after being 2-0 down. Do you think at that moment that you had the momentum that you could have potentially gone on and got that winner?
Yeah, I think that helped the team a lot, brought it back to 2-1 I think, and from then on we dominated most of the game. We got our goal ruled out as well, which was quite unfair, so I think it really pumped up the team a lot more.
What was your view of that goal that was ruled out from the stands? We were a bit confused, was it a foul, was it offside? What was your take on it?
I think it was just offside. I didn't have a clear view, but from what I hear from the ref it was offside, but I don't know how it was offside.
And just moments later, Glasgow City went on to snatch their third. Amy Muir brought down the process. What was your view of that third goal?
It's a clear free kick. Amy had the ball and she was taken out and they've gone on to score, which was totally unfair. It doesn't reflect the game. It wasn't a 3-1 game. I think it was a lot closer than what the score reflects.
It's almost similar to that game in Glasgow in August where Glasgow City were 2-0 up, Hibernian brought one back and there was that resurgence. Obviously the score's different this occasion with 3-1, but do you feel that if maybe Hibernian start in the way they finished in those last 20 minutes that the scoreline could be different?
I think you just have to start really strongly, especially against teams like City. You need to start strong and just keep that momentum throughout. I think maybe sometimes we're a wee bit too slow starting games, but we need to start a lot quicker.
And finally, City of course crowned Scottish Women's Premier League champions again after that win against Motherwell on Wednesday. Hibernian faced them again at Tynecastle Park in the Scottish Women's Cup final. How much motivation will the squad have now to rectify the result today and take it into that final?
So it's a great achievement for City to win 13 in a row. It's really good, great achievement, but we've always got something in the cup, something that City don't have, so we've just got to keep that desire to win the cup and keep it ours.
Grant, a streak of 10 wins in a row comes to close here today. What do you assess that defeat against Glasgow City?
Yeah, obviously the result is very, very disappointing. You know, we set out to win the game, but you know we've not managed to do that. But far from being overall disappointed with the result, performance-wise, I thought we more than matched City, took the game to them, controlled periods of the game. They did as well. We're not daft, but yeah, obviously, biggest emotion at the moment is disappointment.
It's quite similar to the game in August where City were 2-0 up and Napier brought one back and again chasing the game. Same result today, albeit with an extra goal for City. What do you draw from that comparison from that game to this one?
I think overall it was a different game. I didn't think, I thought the game in August, City controlled the full first 45. I didn't think that was the case today. Okay, they go 2-0 up, which obviously makes it very, very difficult for us. I felt at 1-0 the game was still there to be won, if I'm honest. Maybe if we get an equaliser, it kind of rocks them a little bit, rather than getting a goal at 2-1 or to make it 2-1. So yeah, that's where it kind of begins and ends for me. I think we acquitted ourselves much better than we did in the game in August. But City are ruthless. That's why they're league champions. They churn out results when it's maybe not all going their way on the day. So yeah, but I'm proud of the effort and commitment the girls gave us today.
Colette Cavanagh brought one back when she was brought on, just about 25 minutes to go. Then Hibernian thought they had their equaliser, but was ruled out for perhaps offside or a foul. Sharon McGregor's header looked like it was going into the back of the net. What was your assessment of that decision?
Yeah, it looked to me like Jamie Lee was maybe in an offside position after the header, but I haven't had a chance to see it back because sometimes forward players can move into that position whilst the header's happening, so she maybe not have been. But I think it's just a striker's instinct. She's gone towards the ball to take a touch. She may even have touched it in. We can't really fault her for that. It's just one of those things. But it remains to be seen. Obviously, I'll watch the game back and see if she was off. But less said about the officials today, possibly the better.
Well, one final word about them then. Just moments later, Glasgow City had their third. Amy Muir brought down the process. What was your view of that one?
Yeah, obviously I'm viewing it from behind the action, but Amy has made up ground on the player that was breaking through. She's got her body in front of the player, For me, she looks in a great position to recover the ball. Probably looks almost in control of the ball at that point. Now the referee I've asked the question, she's told me that she had a great view of it, there was nothing in it. For me, Amy Muir doesn't go to ground at that point if there's no contact, so again, I'll watch it back, and if we need to take it up with other people, fair enough, but it's one of those things in games that didn't cost us a match. Obviously at 2-1 we're still in with a chance of maybe getting an equaliser or something, but it's one of those things in football. Some you get, some you don't. But it's sore when it doesn't go your way.
Finally, this is almost a dress rehearsal for that SSE Scottish Women's Cup final at Tynecastle Park in November. What do you draw from this game that you can take into that final again against Glasgow City next month?
Probably not a lot, having lost it. But no, I mean, I think performance-wise, we know it's a tough match. City are a very strong, very experienced side. But I think today shows that we're not that far away. We think, and at periods of the game we can control it, we can score against them. So it's all to play for.